In spring of 2025, Grossmont Union High School District leaders claimed a budget deficit of $2.4 million. So the board majority voted to cut a number of positions, including teacher-librarians.
No.
To say the decision was controversial is an understatement. Members of the public yelled so loud during a February meeting that they had to finish it in another room. Fast forward to the board's regular meetings in recent months, members of that same board majority, including Scott Eckert, Gary Woods, and Jim Kelly, voted to increase the athletics budget by roughly $3.9 million. Among other things, the money will increase stipends and pay to coaches and athletic directors. They made this vote knowing it would add to the district's budget deficit. Here's Superintendent Kirsten Vital-Brulti at the July meeting.
And I do, as your superintendent, have to let you know that, again, this will add to our deficit spend. We don't have this money. I fully support athletics, performing arts, but we have some work to do to prioritize priorities, and that takes time. So it's really hard to do this work in this way.
The trustees say they need to spend the money so the district can improve enrollment and compete with other high school athletic programs, including the charter high schools in the district, Helix and Steel Canyon. Here's Eckert at the July meeting.
We are losing lots of students, and when we promote the athletics, we're going to retain more students, we're going to attract more students.
Eckert did not document this assertion with any specific enrollment numbers, and one expert is skeptical that the spending would have a significant impact.
I think it might increase enrollment at the margins. That is, a few more students may show up, but most likely that would be to recruit potential superstar football players.
That's Lawrence Pikus, a professor of education policy and finance at the USC Rossier School of Education. He says the money might be better spent on improving college acceptance rates. The board's decision was particularly galling to those who fought last year against the librarian cuts. Among them is Mount Miguel High School history teacher Jason Balistreri. He's a former librarian and coach.
I understand the plight of athletics and coaches to fundraise and pay for refs and athletic trainers, and there's some good, but this just seems an obscene allocation of resources away from, well, I would biasly say, you should be first spent in the classroom, in libraries, and academics.
At the board's previous meeting, trustee Jim Kelly deepened the controversy with racially charged comments from the dais.
I don't know if I can tell the story. There's a number of kids, a lot of minority kids, a lot of fatherless kids, Black, Hispanic, poor. Some of these kids, I've heard from coaches, one coach had taught at a certain high school, I won't mention it, 4 of these kids that got into sports were suicidal, and they had told the coach, if it wasn't for this, I was going to kill myself. But sports changed everything for them.
At the July meeting, Kelly said that quality coaches are not all the high schools need. They also need quality trainers who can better handle serious injuries like concussions. During public comment at that meeting, Janae Luttrell addressed Kelly's statements regarding Black and Hispanic student athletes. She's a former educator in the district and is running for a trustee seat this fall.
Trustee Kelly singled out Black and Hispanic boys and used language that invokes stereotypes about their families, neighborhoods, and futures. His remarks reduced students of color to a stereotype defined by absent fathers and poverty, while suggesting that athletics may be their only pathway to a better life.
Chris Emmerich is a history teacher and former football coach. He's also a union official.
Our biggest problem that this was negotiated behind the union's back. I believe coaches should get paid, but I've talked to teachers/coaches that are union members, and they even feel that this has been bargained in bad faith.
The divisions among board members were clear in both the June and July votes. Trustee Chris Feit cast one of the dissenting votes.
I'm not against athletics, but there is no data to show that we will recoup this money.
The district will present the revised budget at a special meeting on Thursday. Elaine Alfaro, KPBS News.